They're going to be the ones doling out, leadership, guidance, setting the example for how the Heat want to do things. So important to have those guys here.
Jankovic couldn't elude Simmons. Jankovic got it back, goes off glass, and it's pounded by Richaun Holmes, and they called that a goaltend.
That's a horrible call. That is a horrible call. And I'm not trying to knock the official, but that's a really bad call. He was going to shoot that off the backboard, so you can't say it's on the way down. Clearly a block. You see that ball's going to the backboard. That's an easy, I should say it's a bad call. It's a tough one to miss there unless the official just got a bad angle. That was a great block, though.
Damian Lee is fouled by Ben Simmons. And Richaun Holmes is coming over to talk to the official. But that lobbying was brief, and Richaun's a good kid. He just, next play.
Well, yeah, but you listen, you're going to always be frustrated when you make a play like that. And those are, think about blocks, three-pointers, alley, those are momentum plays. And anytime you come up with those, that kind of gives your team some fire, gives them a little juice. So that's a big play to have nullified.
Damian Lee fading. Rebounded by Ben Simmons. That's rebound number 7. He's got 2 assists and 2 points. And Ben Simmons pulling up, just popped out on him. And Greg Anthony with yet another loose ball.
I got a 50-50 ball there. I thought you were going to go for it.
Well, I knew it was going right to you.
Well, you're supposed to make the effort,
No.
You're
the ball player. You got your number 50 up in the rafters here.
I know. That's past tense, though.
You're one of the all-time steal leaders in Ncaa history,
so
I wanted you to have that chance.
I thought I would be off that list by now.
No.
But you know what it is? Kids aren't staying around as long now.
No, you are safe for a while. Ben Simmons couldn't get that rebound, but it was last touched by Jankovic. It is fun to watch Ben. Number 1 overall pick in the draft. And there it is. Number 50, sandwiched in between Sidney Green and Larry Johnson.
I'm up there with some real good company.
Hogman.
That's right. Stacey's an assistant now with the Bucks on their summer league team. Nice play there by McConnell. He has gotten so much better in the pick and roll. If he can get where he can consistently make jump shots, I tell you what, then he's going to have a chance to get some rotational minutes because he's going to have a lot of that playmaking ability, pressure taken off of him with a guy like Ben Simmons out on the floor.
David Walker hits in limited opportunities. He's been very good for the Heat Summer League team. Simmons with a great pass to Holmes, and he lays it in.
Tell you what, you always talk about the best players making people better. That's a perfect example. When you're a big and all you got to do is catch it and go up, it makes your game a lot easier.
Yikes. Stefan Jankovic needed to dribble up one more time before taking that one. That was way short. In Vegas.
Irving with a terrific move, scores off the glass, and he's fouled.
That's what he does so well, the stop and go, herky-jerky move.
Curry's got Tristan Thompson on him. Curry the drive, shot blocked by Irving. Get that shot out of here, Kyrie Irving says.
It's called a professional.
That's called a major professional, as he's always been, and that's a major professional.
Oh, my goodness gracious, did you just see Kyrie Irving? Wow. Kyrie Irving with 2 great back-to-back plays and a chance for a 3-point play.
And a little shake, a little bake, and oh yes, the take with the left hand, Kyrie Irving.
Irving oohs and ahs from the crowd, and Irving with the finish. Wow. Kyrie inside with a footwork, spins it up and in. That's Uncle Drew. Kyrie swerving to the hole.
The old Kyrie is back.
Dellavedova finds Irving for 3. Oh, he puts it in. Kyrie Irving nails it.
Rocket pass into the corner, and Kyrie Irving with a triple.
Wow.
I don't believe what I just saw.
It's the Samsung NBA Summer League, and Greg Anthony part of one of the most dominant teams in college basketball history. and a lot of history on that wall and in this arena, the Thomas and Mack Center on the campus of UNLV. Jerry Tarkanian, Hall of Famer. Oh, what a shot that is.
Yeah, that was a special night. It was the night they hung my jersey up in the Raptors, and Coach was here, and Dr. Tarkanian, the whole family. That was a special moment.
Well, belated congratulations. I mean, that's just a huge honor.
It was a while ago, but I appreciate it, partner. It was a while ago.
I got you, GA. I got you.
But
I love it. Carrera missing the layup. So tell the UNLV fans, as we're reminiscing here, what it meant to win that championship, how it felt, how hard it was to get.
Listen, as you know, having been in sports as long as you have, winning's the hardest thing you're going to do. And for us to have had an opportunity even to win a national championship was special. And I grew up in Las Vegas, so I wanted to play for Coach Tark and got the opportunity. So to be a part of that national championship team was even more special. And unfortunately, we've had some rough times through the years, so it makes that even more important in a lot of ways. But we got a new coach. Coach Menzies coming over from New Mexico State. Had a few conversations with him. And while I was disappointed Stacey Augmon didn't get an opportunity, I am a fan of Coach Menzies, and I do think he's going to do a solid job. And a lot of great memories, a lot of great guys are associated with that. And it's not just about the players on the floor. It really isn't. The great coaching staff, our support system, the fans. A lot of people played a huge role in our success. And, man, what a privilege to be a part of.
Lefty hook shot there by Victor Rudd. I want to follow up. That was a timeless team. Like, you could put that UNLV team with you and LJ and all those guys in any era, and you guys would have had a chance to win a championship, right?
Yeah, and part of the uniqueness was not only were we really talented, but we were really a great team. And that doesn't always translate. There have been a lot of really talented teams, but they didn't fit. They didn't all make the sacrifice necessary for the betterment of the team. And on top of that, we played together 2, 3, 4 years, which you don't often see in college basketball anymore either, because kids now have that opportunity and the mindset to leave after a year. So just a different era, a lot of fun. Nice contest there by Holmes, but he's still able to get that one to fall.
Rudd is a stud, as he has shown game after game here in Vegas. Ben Simmons, good matchup here with Carrera. One more over to Lowe. Trying to get by Walker, but can't. And Timotei, now it's Ben Simmons. Shot clock an issue, it's down to 5. He's backing down Carrera, trying to feed it to Lowe. Knocked away, and back come the Heat with David Walker. Oh, Ben Simmons was gonna block him from behind. Here's Rudd scoring again.
And I think Walker knew he was going to get that block from behind, though. Smart play by him to have the presence to feel Simmons coming from behind. I like the fact also Simmons didn't, after the turnover, give up on the play. Ran it down and forced the offense to make another pass.
Plenty of time on the shot clock for Philly, even after that knockaway. Lowe, back to Holmes. Down to 2 on the shot clock. He got into the mid-range and calmly knocked it down.
How good have Holmes and Long been for Philadelphia here? Both those guys showing just an overall skill set that, as a coach, you gotta love competing on both ends.
Holmes was the 37th overall pick back in 2015, and Carrera taking it right at Ben Simmons. Carrera is super competitive, and you know that he is charged up by a matchup with Ben Simmons and an opportunity to make a name for himself against the #1 overall pick. Greg Anthony, number 50, high above the floor here on the campus of UNLV.
Hurry. Oh, Isaiah! The little guy! Don't mess with me! I'm the little guy! Watch this!
Turner again. Baseline this time. Nope.
Whoa! Marcus Smart! He's back. He's back. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. How about the acrobatic move of Isaiah Thomas?
Where was all this through 3 quarters?
hitting a lot on the court. Sellinger for 2. Celtics matching their largest lead.
Ben Simmons and the 76ers lead the Miami Heat 38-36. Ben Simmons was going to author up a chase down block like LeBron James, but nice give to Victor Rudd, who's cooking here in the second quarter. Rick Hamlet, Greg Anthony, Jared Greenberg here in Vegas.
Yeah, Rudd has continued to impress, like you said. A little slow start there in that first quarter, but he has come on like gangbusters here for the Heat in the second.
Caruso got it to Simmons. The runner goes, and Ben Simmons has a field goal. He missed his first 4. He now has 4 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists.
And to your point, we were talking during the break, and you said you see him as a point guard, and he absolutely will play point for them, but a point forward, much like LeBron on offense. You're still going to have your guards out there for spacing and also defensively. But you see his skill set. He's still, even though he's only made the 1 field goal, he's leading the game in rebounding and assists, and his team is functioning well offensively. They're able to knock down that triple from deep.
Alex Caruso, his first make of the game, and Philly has built a 7-point lead. That is their largest. We've had 5 ties and 4 lead changes, and entertaining consolation game here between the Sixers and Heat.
And I tell you, too, Rick, there's nothing better than when your best player is a great and willing passer, because it gives everybody a chance to get rhythm and feel like they're involved on the offensive end, which typically makes them better defensively.
Catch some great 3-on-3 hoops action, music, and art this summer at Do NBA 3X. Admission is free. For information on the schedule and NBA player appearances, follow us at Do NBA 3X. Just over a minute to go, and Ben Simmons out of the game for Philly. Damian Lee off to the left and long. Another rebound. He has 16 points and 4 boards in 9 minutes. Caruso, who just hit a minute ago, will hand off to Allen. And he got by Caruso, and that is just volleyball spiked out of there by Chris Horton.
Yeah, Horton comes over. I was surprised that Allen didn't see him coming, because that would have been a nice opportunity for a dump off right there. You see how he commits to that block, and you got the big fella underneath. That's where you want those guards. Show it, and then drop that off for the finish.
Great advice from point guard Greg Anthony, and Sean Long was like, yo, I could have had 18 points. Philly by 7 as we step aside.
Yeah, no. I'm glad you did, Mike. I'm sure a lot of people were confused about that. As Giannis finishes a gorgeous touch pass from Caruso.
There's that basketball IQ, the savvy of Caruso making the pass, and he got it to him exactly at the right moment.
They have so far leading the bench battle 34-20 for the game. As Sloan, what an exhibition! Freeing himself, then finishing.
Talk about tricky dribbles. Sloan put on a little display right there. You say Kappa was working on ball handling?
Yeah.
There you go.
They all listened. Kappa put on an and one mixtape.
14 points, 11 assists. Oh, Lopez, the corkscrew.
And the thing with Lopez, that seems like he's just flipping it up, a lucky shot. He has been doing that all season.
From 3 in their last meeting here.
Welcome back to Samsung Summer League. There you see Ben Simmons with the beautiful find there in traffic, and we're going to give him an assist on that one. Goes to the right, but here again, this is a beautiful finish. And the thing I love most about him, people talk about his inability to shoot. What the best players do is they play to their strengths. He doesn't spend his entire game trying to make jump shots. He plays to his strengths, and that's one reason why I think he's going to be such a special player. The mid-range jump shot, he never has to become a great three-point shooter. He's 6'10". I don't want him out at the three-point line the entire game. I want him making plays off those elbows, and I think eventually you're going to see his range improve and his confidence, because now that he's a pro, this is all he's going to do.